Silence is not a sign of maturity. Hello there and welcome back to the channel. So this morning I'm just getting ready for work and I just thought let me do my makeup while I talk about something that I've had on my mind. Now, disclaimer, I'm not a makeup expert or anything like that. I'm not even that perfect with makeup, but this is just my regular makeup that I wear to the office. And everywhere I go, beauty finds its way in the little things of every day. The purpose of this is just to talk as I do my makeup about a topic that came to my mind while my husband and I were just talking yesterday, and he was saying, "Oh, maybe you shouldn't have written something or posted something because some people might think this or that about you." And I was like, "Okay, so does that now mean that silence silence is a sign of maturity? So if you keep quiet, if you keep silent, if you don't complain, if you don't fight back when you think you've been wronged, or if you don't say anything back, um maybe people will now think that you're mature, that you've got everything all put together, which is totally completely wrong. So maturity is knowing when to speak, knowing when not to speak, having an outlet. For me personally, I feel like you need an outlet, so you can't just keep bottling things up. You need an outlet, whatever that outlet is for you. And sometimes, even before you kind of speak out or anything, you may have tried every other thing. You may have written in your journals, you may have talked to the person maybe that offended you, you may have prayed about it, cried about it, you may have done every single thing. And it's still not giving you that much of an outlet. Sometimes, just putting things out there might give you that outlet that you need. And I feel like everybody needs an outlet. You can't just keep bottling things up. Every one of us needs an outlet. Um, so yeah, I'm just applying my foundation now. So it now brought me back to a story of something that happened to me when I was in secondary school. So my mom was a school teacher in the school that I attended, and I was bullied quite a bit, especially in the school where I finally finished because I changed school a few times. I was bullied quite a bit because some of the students did not like how strict my mom was. So that was something that I had to deal with. So I didn't really have a lot of friends like that in that school. And I just got on with my life. It wasn't a problem for me at all. So, but what then now happened is there was this particular day that this girl just suddenly just came to me and just kind of attacked me. Basically, she just came to me and just hit me. Like, I don't talk to her. I've seen her face before, but I don't really know her. I don't even know her name. We've never spoken before. She just walked up to me and started hitting me. And at that moment, my instinct was fight back. So I fought back. So it basically ended up both of us in a kind of a struggle, a kind of a brawl. She hit me, I hit her back, and then we kind of were just struggling together. There was a bit of commotion and noise around. It was a girls' school, that matter. So you know how girls can be. So there was some bit of noise and commotion around. People were shouting, screaming, and all of that. And then my mom happened to be walking past, and then she saw me in the middle of this fight. Basically, that's something that's quite unusual for me. I've never been in a fight before in school or outside of school. Um, my mom saw me. She looked at me and then she just walked past. She walked past, and then the next thing, people had come in and kind of separated us, and we kind of went our different ways. Um, and then the next thing, somebody said to me, "Your mom is calling you. Your mom needs you in the staff room." So I kind of went to the staff room. I didn't even know what to expect. Um, I saw my mom. She was already holding the cane. If you went to school in Nigeria, you know what I mean. She was already holding the cane ready for me, and yeah, I got a beating. I got my beating, and she didn't ask me anything. I just got the beating, and I left. I went back to my class. I didn't know what to think because I didn't do anything wrong. This person attacked me and now I've got a beating for it. So I just kept quiet. I was like, you know what? Maybe she will realize later. So I just went on. So the next thing, somebody came to call me again that the home economics teacher wanted to see me, and I was like, why does she want to see me? So the home economics teacher was my mom's friend, and she also taught in that school. So I went to see her in the home economics lab. As soon as I entered the home economics lab, I saw my mom together with the home economics teacher. I didn't know what to expect. At that point, I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening again? Like, I've already been beaten. So, and then the home economics teacher was like, she heard what happened and she knows I don't get into fights. So she was like, what exactly happened? Tell me what happened. And the relief I felt that somebody was finally asking me what exactly happened. Somebody was asking me for the details of what happened. So I told her I didn't have any argument with this person. She just came on to me and she started to beat me. And I just had to kind of defend myself. And that was what you saw there. And she was furious. She looked at my mom and she said, you see, why did you not ask her what happened before you now beat her? Like you didn't even ask her, you didn't find out. So my mom, the home economics teacher was really angry. So she told my mom off and everything. My mom didn't say anything. Anyway, eventually I heard that the girl was punished. I think it went to the highest point of punishment, whatever. So that was what happened. And that singular story or situation made me to think of a couple of things. Number one, it made me to realize that I'm somebody that would naturally stand up for myself. But at the same time, it also made me to think of what if while standing up for yourself, what you're doing is misinterpreted and misinterpreted as causing trouble? What if people don't really understand what happened or got to the point of knowing what happened, just the way my mom kind of just took what she saw and just assumed what was going on? What if people now term you troublemaker because you're standing up for yourself? And I think that kind of stayed with me for a long time. And I kind of just became that person who would just keep quiet and try to see if this person would, when people offend me, and just try to see if maybe later they would figure it out that they offended me. Because I don't really want to cause trouble, or I don't want to lose a friendship, or I don't want to be seen as a troublemaker and all of that. And that stayed with me for so many years. And that really bothered me. It got to a point that, now my husband tells me, you keep quiet too much. Like you don't speak out when you're supposed to speak out. So, now I'm doing things differently. Um, I'm speaking out. I'm saying things when I need to say it. I will call you and tell you. And if you don't listen, I'll find other ways to make sure that you know that you're doing something wrong to me. And there's this thing that people do that, they they know they've offended you, right? But watch out for people who would um, gaslight you. So they term you troublemaker when you speak out. They know that they've offended you. They know, but instead of addressing that, when you speak out, you turn into the troublemaker. Watch out for that, and that's something that I'm not taking any. I'm not accepting that anymore. Um, I will let you know. And if you want to term me a troublemaker, then that is fine. Um, I'm not going to keep silence. I'll find a way to make it known. And, if that means my moment of busting out, writing something, you know, what I will not do is mention anybody's name. But if that means that I find an outlet, I will definitely find an outlet. And if you don't want to realize that you've offended somebody and you want them to just keep quiet, I mean, it's the height of manipulation when you know that this person is upset with you, but you also want to dictate how they get angry or how angry they can get. You also want to dictate that. It's the height of manipulation. So that is something that I'm not going to accept. So I think that's all I just really wanted to kind of gist about this morning. I'm running late for work, and I'll just show you quickly what I'm wearing this morning. Is this top and this trousers. And I put a belt on it here. And that's what I'm wearing today. Thank you so much for joining me on this little gist. And please do like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about people who they know they've offended you, but instead of facing that, they try to dictate how you can get angry and how you cannot get angry, even though they are the ones that offended you. Okay, thank you. Hello there. So I've got something really exciting to share with you. So we're going to be doing this random giveaway. So we're going to be randomly picking a new subscriber every 2 weeks to give £50 to. So every 2 weeks, we'll randomly pick a new subscriber to give £50 to. Now, how do you make sure that you get this? Okay, it has to be a new subscriber. So from today, any new subscriber going forward will be eligible. But as that new subscriber, you need to watch the videos, and on at least 4 videos, you need to like the video, you need to leave a comment, and you need to share to others. So in order to win this, to recap, you need to be a new subscriber from today going forward. Every 2 weeks, a new subscriber will be chosen to win £50. And that new subscriber needs to have watched the videos, liked, commented, and shared on at least 4 videos. Now, in order for me to know that you are entering into this draw, this opportunity to be able to win this £50, when you leave your comment, at the end of your comment, also add to it, I am entering into the draw to win £50. I'm entering into the draw to win £50. So for example, you watch a video, you leave your normal comment about the video. Oh, I like the place that you went to. I like your trip to Paris. And then at the end of it, you can add, I'm entering into the draw to win £50, so that I know the people who are entering into this. Now, we're only going to start selecting when we have up to 200 people who are interested in this draw. That's when we're going to start to select people. And every 2 weeks, we're going to select a new subscriber. So this is something, an initiative between me and my husband, and that's the reason why I'm saying we, to help to grow the channel, and also to bring in new subscriber, and also to appreciate the new subscribers that subscribing to the channel. So share with people, tell everybody. They're beautiful videos, wonderful, educative videos that you can watch on the channel. So watch the channels, like, leave a comment, let me know that you're entering into this draw, share the video with somebody, and every 2 weeks, we're going to be picking somebody. Make sure that you at least leave a comment on at least 4 videos on the channel. Good luck, and yeah, thank you to everyone, to all the new subscribers, and watch all the videos. Thank you, and bye.